better than you guess, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
This weekend has been unbelievable. I mean, I've been to 8 game changers and nothing is the same. This one was personal. This one was personal. The whole weekend was about me. It was about figuring out why I have the problem, why I haven't gotten to where I need to be.
So that's why I'm gonna peel back these layers this weekend so you can see that it's stressful looking around for a problem that you should be looking at in the mirror. That's stressful. Because you're like, what's the problem? Every day you're waking up like, what's going on? I don't understand this. I don't understand that. Let me ease your stress. It's you. It's me. It's us. And guess what? When I accepted that, my stress went away.
There are not too many trainers who bring the emotion as well as the information on top of all of the different strategies and techniques. And you can throw him any curveball and he'll take it and roll with it better than anyone I've ever seen.
But I listen well. I'm not gonna let her confuse the conversation and have me on here with all that junk. She said a whole bunch of nothing. What I heard was she busy and she's been on her job 10 years. Isolate what matters. Does that make sense?
And throughout the entire weekend, each different training event, each different speaker broke out on where we need to focus as we go into this next, I like to say, 90-day blitz.
You gotta fight laziness. That's me. You gotta fight procrastination. That's most of us. You gotta fight the fear of failure. And believe it or not, some people are afraid to succeed. You gotta fight your excuses.
We think that we're doing the same business. We're not even speaking the same language. And the only difference is commitment. Commitment means you do it anyway. Is this making sense? Put this in your notes. People who are successful and committed make mandatory what amateurs make optional.
Excitement and energy is contagious. It's caught, not taught. So if you have it, it forces that person to kind of match your energy. We big on that, right? He acting funny. I'm gonna match his energy. I'm gonna show his. Let's match it in a positive way, though.
Before you put your feet on the ground, as soon as your eyes open every morning, you gotta say to yourself, I don't care what happens today, I will win. When you have that mentality throughout your day, it doesn't matter what happens. When you get a little traffic going to work, that don't bother you. When the kid's not acting the way they should be acting, trying to get out, that don't bother you. When your boss getting on your last nerve, that don't bother you. Because at the end of the day, you've already decided, I will win.
This weekend has been absolutely amazing. You can never describe to anybody the feeling, the vibe, the energy that's in the room. We've learned so much. All the speakers were phenomenal. I'm gonna tell you what, you don't ever want to miss another game changer, so make sure You're at the next one.
Hi everyone, it's Felicia Ray. I'm here with my business partners, Mr. Don and Ruthie Wilson. I have a question for you. I want to know, how has MWR changed your lives, and also why should everyone come to Game Changer?
It changed our lives for this. It brought $12,000 annually back into our household, which when you put that money into action has created a six-figure net worth, more than $750,000, right, in less than 3 years. Why people should come to Game Changer is because it helps you work on your mindset, right? If you work on your mindset, the money is gonna come naturally. Oftentimes what stops us is what we think, right? And we all know what we think about, we bring about. Right. So events like Game Changer help you get out of your comfort zone, help you increase your network, because that then helps you increase your network.
Amen to that. Hello everyone, it's Felicia Ray. I'm here with my business partner, Miss Christy Howard.
Hey y'all!
Miss Christy, we are at Game Changer in Atlanta, and I have two questions for you. Okay. One, how has this business changed your life? And two, why should people come to Game Changer?
Well, let's talk about the first one. I was bartending before I got involved in this industry, and I was going to work, hoping that I could make, $100 to $150 a day. And because it was a cash cow. It was money that was constantly coming in. What I realized though was the more money that I made, the faster I spent that money. So I didn't have the discipline or the mindset to actually make it and make that money grow some more.
Right.
Got introduced, of course, to the industry at a very young age, found MWR, and was able to pretty much retire from bartending. I haven't bartended in years. Awesome. So not only was this business able to take me off my job, but it also put me in a position to be making over 5 figures in 7.5 months. So I've been able to take care of my parents as well.
Yes.
So yeah, that in itself was it for me. I tell everybody, you have to figure out what your why is. About why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to make $15,000 a day? And once your why is big enough, nothing will stop you from being able to do that. Now, Game Changer is one of those things where I don't care how much you explain how great it was or how awesome it was. It's a difference when you are present versus it's kind of like trying to mail a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
I like that analogy.
In order to get your hair done, you got to actually have your butt in the seat. It's the same thing. So I can tell you how my haircut went, but until you get in that seat and actually experience it, it's a different ball game. I mean, all kind of emotions. You're hearing people's testimonies. You're hearing people being transparent and telling you, more than one person in there, has been homeless before. And to see people go from being homeless, like having no home, to somebody like Don Wilson that's now worth $750,000. His net worth is over $750,000. And just a few years ago, he was homeless. Right. So this business, this event, all of it has an impact on people, and we're all for changing lives one at a time.
Yes,
thank you. I'm glad you're here. How was your first Game Changer?
My first Game Changer has been amazing.
Okay, what was your highlight?
My highlight, I would have to say, overcoming fears. All the conversation about fears.
Okay.
Because for me, that was embedded in childhood.
Got it.
So even now as an adult, recognizing I still have childhood fears. And even just getting up on stage, saying my name and where I'm from, like, I don't want to do it.
Right. That's real though,
yes,
and that's raw.
Yes.
But yeah, it teaches you to get out of your comfort zone. And I think a lot of times we stay in our comfort zone because that's where we're comfortable. And when God is trying to take us in a different direction or trying to elevate, He's got to stretch us. So we got to be willing to stretch.
Yes.
You are so welcome. I'm glad you're here. I hope to see you at all of the future games. Okay, I'm gonna count out. I'm gonna be looking for you.
Yes, you better. Hold me to it.
I will, for sure.
This is Felicia Ray. I'm here with my business partner, Mr. Charles Ivory. Mr. Ivory, we are at Game Changer in Atlanta.
Yes.
Tell us what MWR has done to change your life and why everyone needs to be a game changer.
Woo, how much time do I have? Okay, I'm gonna tell you, MWR Financial is life-changing. It changed not only my life, but the life of my kids and my children's children. See, we're building legacies over here at MWR. So just to give you a little bit of some of my success, the moment I joined MWR, I was cash flow positive immediately because they put $600 back into my paycheck. Believe that? Yeah. And then I shared that with my wife. They put $800 in her paycheck. We was $1,400 cash flow positive, and we done nothing yet. Right?
Boss.
Now, MWR have a team of experts, and they got a debt elimination plan where they gave us a plan every month on how to get out of debt. I was able to eliminate, believe it or not, $80,000 worth of debt in just 1 year.
80,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they increased our credit scores, my wife and I, over 800 points. We was able to refinance our mortgage going from a 5.7 to a 2.3. I shared this information with a ton of people, and they have a referral program that if you bring people to the experts, they pay anywhere between $5 to $15,000 per day. Now,
Just for sharing.
Just for sharing. Now here's the best part. After joining MWR Financial, after having that great successful start, I lost my job in the middle of the pandemic due to COVID for 90 days without pay. But I had already doubled my salary, so I didn't lose any income. Awesome. 90 days later, they called me back to work. I was at $9,000 a month.
Wow.
When I was earning $25 a month on the job.
That's what I'm
So I was able to fire my boss.
Yes.
My wife was able to fire her boss. I'm now building my dream home with the residual income that's earned through MWR Financial. We invested in their land banking, where our land grew 37.5% in this first year.
Wow.
They got a private reserve account where you can become your own bank. My private reserve account grew 18% in the middle of a pandemic first year. Now I have a 4-year-old that's earning $1,500 a month, $50 a day, paying for his own private education and investing $500 in his own bank. MWR is life-changing. You need to come to these type of events. You need to get with this young lady right now to get started today. Now listen to me. This is your financial angel. You may not recognize your financial angel. They don't come in the form of what you think they are, but this woman got wings and a halo, don't you? Y'all want to be financial positive? You need to get with her today.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. That's so inspirational. Oh,
Don
my
Wilson,
goodness.
Ruthie Rodriguez, not regionals, not regional 2, not regional 3, not regional 4, executives. Yet. Executives. But because of what they've done with the money, corporate rewarded them because of all the assets they're purchasing. I want them to talk about how they're upwards of $750,000 in net worth. Now, how is that possible? What did you start with? How did you ramp up? How you feel?
First of all, let me do this.
You're going to weigh it down.
So I got to say this. You know, Donna Owens, living in this car. I used to live out of my car as well. We talked, and she said, I just really love this place. And I said, you want it? And she says, I really want this. I said, okay, cool. 60 days later, the date that we were initially supposed to make the first mortgage payment, I sent an email and I said, I need a payoff quote. All right. I think y'all missed that. 60 days later, before the first payment was made, I said, I need a payoff quote. And I stroked the check.
Come on, sir.
And I paid it in full. entire time I was trying to find my why, it was staring me in the face. And it hit me like a sack of bricks, and I'm wrapping this up. Honey, what do you want? Babe, I really want some land in Puerto Rico. I really want to keep my family's legacy together. A couple months ago, I'm gonna go visit my mom for a week. I said, no, just stay for a month. Just stay for a month. While you over there for that month, I need you to talk to the lawyers. I need you to talk to the family, and I need you to find these 10 acres, and let's go make it happen.
That's right.
When we talk about $750,000 net worth, I'm just a 3-star executive director now. I'm just a 3-star executive now. I'm on my way to the ring.
Yes, sir.
What about Mr. Gerald Parker? Eliminated $52,000 in debt. Reduced his taxes $350 a month. All the experts did this. Score up 126 points. He makes 5 figures a month, just like the average in residual income. Just bought his vacation property in South Florida. He lived in North Carolina. So now he got 2 properties. When he want to get away, go down to the water, he got it in South Florida. Bought his new Mercedes, cash. Whoa. And some of your friends are going, but I don't know about the membership. What's all these resources we need to get wealthy? You've been trying to get wealthy by yourself for too long. Let the experts do it. Anita, how you feel?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yes.
All right, give us how you felt going from the house you were in and what made you say, I'm ready to leap into my new house because of this membership.
So I'm just so thankful for MWR Financial and Extra Digit Movement, you, Mr. Beane. It felt good. Honestly, I wasn't really looking to move, but where I lived was in a good school district, and so the realtors started knocking on my door asking me that I want to sell. I didn't, but my kids did. So they got a realtor, and they went looking at houses. I was the last one to get on board. But because of the membership, see, when I started, and I used to be embarrassed to say that my credit score was a 503. And but through the membership, they got it up 209 points. And my husband's score went up 159 points. So then we sold our home, and now I live in my forever dream home. But it's nice, but I was excited about the 2.5 interest rate that we were able to get because of that. And I just want to share that life happened to me recently. I had my initial knee replacement surgery February. Supposed to went back to work May the 22nd, but I was rushed into surgery again May the 30th because infection set in and septic was about to take over, right? Had exhausted all my time at work, no paycheck, but guess what sustained me?
Every time.
I thank God. Because he saw this day. I joined over 3 years ago, but he saw this time and this day what would happen to me and my income. And so he gave me this blessing. I always tell people, I said, we got a miracle in our mouth, but if you don't open your mouth and share it, nobody would know about it. Thank you, Mr. Beane. Thank you so much. I love you all.
Love you more. Give it up for Anita Patton.
To take a life again. You know I ride again. It's hard to say. Tell me who's gonna save me from myself when this life is all I know. Tell me who's gonna save me from this hell without you. You gon' bring me, but after me, she got short to me, because of a love with me. Go get me, go get me, but I'm still for you.
I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself.
Let's get ready to rumble, good people. I just want to do some housekeeping real quick. Number one, I got to hit record for you.
Recording in progress.
Number two, I'm going live on social media, guys. Our Facebook fan page is howtoachievewealth.com, or you can just go to Facebook and type in Extra Digit Movement. But howtoachievewealth.com, 4 ways to enhance your legacy and lifestyle. 4 ways to enhance your lifestyle, I should say, and legacy. That's what we're talking about tonight. It's going to be very exciting. Some people are doing some big things. You are in the right place at the right time. Somebody invited you to this page because they cared enough about you to share. Right? First of all, let me do me a big favor and come off mute. Let me know if you guys can hear me right now. Am I sounding okay?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Loud and clear, Brian. Just fine, Mr. Beane.
This mic is baby.
Good, loud and clear is what, man. Loud and clear is what we like. So all you guys that are brand new can see all the people that are in the Zoom. Okay, somebody got a little delay, right? All right, mic check. So all you guys can see the people in the Zoom. Do me a big favor, man. Just type in the different cities that you guys are representing in from. Let me know the different cities that are in the building so I can see how far we are being reached. Let's make sure I got what I need right here. 1 second. One second. All right, let's go. So I'm gonna show you guys 4 ways to enhance your lifestyle and your legacy. My name is Brian Beane. I'm the proud founder of the Extra Digit Movement. We show you basically how to grow your net worth 1 digit at a time. But we do it using strategies, not a bunch of sales, not a bunch of hype, not a bunch of fluff. We're a bunch of real people getting you guys some real results. If you have a copy of the wealth worksheet, this is a sheet of paper that you can literally fill out. I'm gonna give you the answers tonight. You can print this bad boy off right now, right? Or somebody gave it to you already. You can print it off from our website, extradigitmovement.com. You can print off the wealth worksheet and you can follow along. If you're driving, just listen. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. I'm gonna show you guys 4 ways to enhance your lifestyle and legacy. Let me pull these slides up first and foremost, because I want to make sure you guys understand how simple this really is. The name of our company is Make Wealth Real. We call it MWR. And I basically feel like most people love the word legacy, but legacy is something that people, they're synonymous with their family members, right? It's synonymous with generational wealth, which is great. But let's look at your lifestyle right now too. Let's get some right now money. Let's get the government out of our pockets win right now. Let's get the debt eliminated win right now. Let's make some daily and residual income win right now. So I'm gonna show you guys how to earn up to $15,000 per day. That's $450,000 per month. I said it, $15,000 a day in residual income. Do you guys know with the Morehouse degree, finished in 4 years, had a corporate American job, I couldn't even imagine $15,000 a day. The good news is you can get in where you fit in. Some of you guys can make an extra $20 a day, $600 a month. Some of you guys can make an extra $200 a day, $6,000 a month. I'm letting you know it gets as high as $15,000 per day. When you use these strategies and just show other people the video and introduce people to the concepts, it's gonna blow you away. Let's look at the first thing first. How do we get to a solution without first identifying the problem? The problem is in America, most people give away too much money. They give away way too much money. Not just a little bit, but a lot. The IRS and the federal government is your largest expense. So the first thing you gotta do before you can invest any money and before you can multiply any money and before you can protect any money, we gotta get these guys out your pocket. So here's the fastest way to get the government out your pocket. You gotta use their own tax laws that are on the books. If you had an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month coming in, buying land wouldn't be a problem. Investing wouldn't be a problem. So the first thing you got to do is understand that if you have a job, you're paying the most taxes. 1A is 30%. You're taxed at the highest rate if you have a job. Now, I want to make sure this is clear. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not here to bash your job. I don't have any job jokes. Love your job. Be thankful, just don't be satisfied. Right? Write that in your notes. I'm thankful, but I'm not satisfied. The name of the game is to live like a business owner, minus the headaches, and do it from home. Right? Have your business so you can have some ownership. Do it from home with no headaches. Now you're down to the 20% tax bracket. Now, the other thing is, when you learn how to make money with money, it is not taxed like labor is. Wealthy people make about 67% of their income with money. So now look at the 1 and look at 3. You're paying 15% less taxes just because you made it with money. That's why they say the wealthy get wealthy. Remember, work and wealth are not synonymous. I know a lot of people that work that aren't wealthy. I know a lot of people wealthy that don't work. Now you want to get down to be a trustee, 5% tax bracket, 0 to 5% tax bracket. The way we set you up with a complex trust, the government is no longer a concern. So what if you had 30% of your income back in your pocket? You wouldn't have problem number 2. Problem number 2 is, guess what? Debt, which is caused by taxes. You see how it works? If the government didn't take so much money off the top, you wouldn't have to borrow so much money on the bottom. Here's a good question for you guys. How much more money would you have if your debt was 0? No student loans, no car note, no credit cards. A mortgage is okay. Let's say you got a great interest rate. A mortgage is fine. But imagine no revolving debt. We're going to use the government money that you're saving to pay the debt off and get the banks out your pocket. So that's called phantom money. We got to create some income. We got to create money using the money that you have. Brian, how do we do that? All right, first thing we got to do is shift the money back to you. We got to shift the money back away from the people who shifted it away from you. You see how that works? You haven't told anybody yet. You haven't referred anybody yet. You haven't made a dime yet. No, you don't have to tell nobody. No. Do you have to talk to anybody? No. Do you have to sell anything? No. The first phase is to do better with the money that you're giving away. A wealth club with our company, Make Wealth Real, is $149 a month. Now, it averages $2,000 a month return. Let me say this again. $149 a month brings back on average $2,000 a month. Now type me in the chat if you would like 4 figures to come in and you only put 3 figures investment out. Just make sure I'm talking to the right group. So 1A and 1B, we have experts that are going to lower your taxes and experts that are going to lower your debt. Let me make sure you got this. All the work at Make Wealth Real is done for you. All you're doing is uploading the documents into your portal. Upload 2 pay stubs. We look at your W-4, our enrolled agents, trained by the IRS, get more money back into your paycheck. Upload your receipts into our mobile app. It lowers your taxes at the end of the year. Now you got more money coming to you. Now we can use that money to get out of debt. On average, in our company, the average member brings back $300 to $600 per month. You didn't work any extra hours. You didn't do anything different. Your boss didn't give you a pay raise, extra money back in your paycheck. The average person eliminates $64,000 in debt. Let me say this again. Right now, if you had an extra $64,000 to invest because your debt is eliminated early, how would you spend it or invest it? 1C and 1D, we're going to lower your bills and we're going to raise your credit. Let's just stop right there for a minute. Internet bill, cell phone bill, cable bill, health insurance, car insurance. $10.2 million so far has been lowered from our members' expenses. We have a bill negotiation company. All you doing on this whole slide, if you take a screenshot, you got to understand this. Everything here is just you uploading documents into a portal. The information that we ask for goes to our expert firms, and now they take care of business. 1A is a firm that does your taxes for you included. Husbands and wives included. Upload the receipts into the cloud. Our enrolled agents look at all your expenses, do the taxes for you, look at your W-4, do your Schedule C, and file for you and your wife, you and your husband. 2B is the debt. Upload your payment, upload your interest rate, upload your balance. We reconfigure your debt and show you how to take that money to invest it. 1C, upload your bills. Internet bill, cable bill, satellite bill, car insurance, health insurance. We give you a quote on how much we can get all that stuff down. Boom. The next month, your expenses are automatically lower. And last but not least, credit report. Upload TransUnion, Equifax, Experian. Our credit restoration company has been restoring credit over 25 years. MWR is the umbrella. These expert partnerships and firms partner with us and said, hey, we'll do all these things for your members for $149 a month. And some of y'all still got negativity on one shoulder, positivity on one shoulder. Girl, I'm gonna get out of debt this year. Man, I'm gonna travel more this year. Man, I'm going for my goals and dreams this year. What's the little saying everybody got? It's 2024, we want more. And as soon as you see what you prayed for, you start thinking about it. I don't know, can I afford 149? Yeah, you can afford 149. If the government wasn't getting 700. I don't know, can I afford 149? Yeah, you can afford 149. If the taxes, if the debt and the student loans and the credit cards wasn't getting 819. See, you have the investment, you just been shifted, it shifted away from you. Shift it back. Everybody do me a favor, come off mute and say, give me that back.
Give me that back.
Give me that back.
Thought about it, right? I say that being funny, but it's your money. You worked for it. Then why are you last in line when you want to do something? You last in line. I don't know if I can get the flat screen TV. I don't know if I can go on vacation this year or 3 of them. I don't know if I can. You work for the money. Why don't you know? It's yours. The average credit score increase is 126 points for our members. 126 points. I want y'all to hear before you go from some people who the experts have actually helped. I'm gonna show you guys the compensation plan and how we have changed our lives, how we're buying land, how we have a person that have 5-figure weeks. Y'all understand? 5-figure weeks. But I want everybody, raise your hand if the experts have helped you in some form or fashion. And I'm gonna bring maybe 2 of y'all on to talk about it with the new people. You uploaded your documents. I want you to tell me what has actually happened, right? Let's go, Miss Deborah J. Talk to me.
So Brian, my story first started off with my credit score. So when I started with MWR, I had a 548 credit score, and I can happily say they helped to raise my score now to a 675. Nice. Which I'm telling you, I am just super excited. because it took me forever to do it on my own. So I'm glad I was able to upload documents, just as simply uploading documents. They tell me what to do, how to pay down my bills. I was able to just cash flow a lot of items, such as being my own bank. So I just let others share that because that's the most exciting thing that I have done so far with MWR.
Nice. You're on your way to the 700 club. Your interest rates are going to go down like crazy. Congratulations. Did you say you adjusted a W-4 or no?
Yes, I did adjust my W-4. I got a instant pay raise of over $530 every 2
Per
weeks.
what?
Every 2 weeks, I'm getting $540.
So let's get this
So
straight.
that's $1,000 a month, over $1,000 a month.
The part of the testimony you forgot is the $1,000 a month that came in first.
Super excited.
Now you share that with other people who can get anywhere from $400 to $1,000 a month just because they changed the form and sent it to HR. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And you got a 100-point credit swing. Am I right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you
You're
are.
on the way to the 700 club, so your interest rates are going down. Now you're about to make some money in the compensation plan. Is that accurate?
Yes, I am.
Was the 149 worth it in your humble opinion?
Oh, super exceeds my expectations.
I love it. I love it. Congratulations. Keep up the good work, Miss Deborah. Deborah, where you from? Where you live?
I am originally from Jamaica, but I live in Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dr. Roselle, give me the 30-second version, big guy. What's your before story? What's your after story?
Hey, Mr. Beane, I was looking for something like this. This program came along right in the nick of time. My credit score went up 171 points, sir. 171 points. We literally eliminated $189,000 of debt from our family's household. I'm in private banking. I'm working on my complex trust, which will be done very, very shortly. And then in addition to that, I'm getting paid daily with residual pay as well. I mean, it's just great all the way around. I'm looking forward to moving on to some land banking and some other things. But right now, this has been absolutely phenomenal.
All right, perfect. I just wanted y'all to hear from some people other than me who have done phase one and they alluded to becoming their own bank and that kind of thing. I'm going to bring two people up in a second. Don, stand by. Christy, stand by. I'm going to bring y'all up in a second. Let me show you guys how we make the money, right? Make the money. Real simple. Now let's move to increase. We created some money first. Let's increase it second. Here's how we do it. Become a wealth promoter. $100 more. Put this in the comments. Put this in the chat. Not per month. One time. Okay? How many times I said people like $249 a month? No, stop being so scared about your investments. The 149 is the same. The extra 100 is one time. Put that in the chat. One time, 249. So in essence, what you're saying is, okay, for an extra 100, I want a business. For an extra 100, I want to get paid every day. For extra 100, one time, I want to get paid every week. For extra 100, I want the bonuses y'all have. For extra 100, I want to go to the 15,000 per day. That's what we do now. How do you do it, Brian? When you get people on the Zoom like this, you share those testimonies we have. You hear from people like Deborah, Dr. Roselle, Don Wilson just bought 10 acres of land cash in Puerto Rico. You see, I just bought a condominium in Dubai. I'm working on some more land right here in Atlanta, Georgia, outside of the 20 I already have, because we increased our money. You see how this works? So how does that manifest for you? All right, let's look at 2A. The first thing we want to do is recoup your investment. Even though 149 ain't gonna break the bank, 249 one time is not gonna break the bank. Let's get it back. Let's be profitable. Sponsor 3 people as a wealth promoter, meaning you introduce them and they say, I'm in. That's 50, 50, 50. So there's your first 150 right there. You see how that works? 50, 50, 50. Now, if you get one outside customer, an outside customer is someone other than you who says, you know what, I don't want to work the business, but I do like that membership with these experts helping me. You now earn $5 per day, which is $150 per month. Okay, write that in the comments. 3 plus 1 equals 150 per month. Write that in the chat for me. 3 plus 1 equals 150 per month. So 3 people said, I'm in, I want the whole thing. One person said, I just want some of it. You now earn 150 per month. Here's my question. How much was your investment every month? 150. So we wanted to do something where you got your money back right there. Make sense? Now, you also can position yourself to earn 150, 450, and 900 as momentum bonuses. 150 in 30 days, 450 in 60 days, 900 in 90 days. We have people knocking this out every single month. An extra 150 on top of the first 150 on top of the 150 per month. You see how that works? So you got a lot of opportunities to have 150 coming in other than just the instant pay raise and the paycheck that you got increased. What about a performance bonus? $300 a week. You can hit that 4 times a month. That's $1,200 a month. I know people that work a part-time job that don't bring home an extra $1,200 a month. They leaving the family to go to work to clock in again and don't get $300 a week on top of the 150 being paid for. Watch. Let's get you a daily guarantee under 2B. Put this in the chat. 12 equals 600 a month. 12 equals 600 a month. Your team mushrooms to 12. That's you plus the 3 you introduce and anybody they tell. Once it mushrooms to 12 people, you now earn $600 a month. Now, this is very important. That 600 is just the beginning. It can grow to 6,000. Some of y'all gonna make 3,000 a month, right? $100 a day is 3,000 a month. Some of you guys gonna make $200 a day, 6,000 a month. You see how this works? We got people that make 300 a day, 9,000 a month. I personally make 4 figures per day. Do the math. Do the math. I was not making what I make now a day. I wasn't making that every 2 weeks on my job. And I worked at the bank. I wasn't making it every 2 weeks. I now make more money in a month than my Morehouse degree was paying me annually. 1 month. 1 month. And I work from home. And I get tax deductions. And it's residual income. And if I don't wake up, the money still comes. Guys, moment of transparency. On Christmas, I actually had a brain hemorrhage. Last month, 2 months ago, not years ago. I had a brain hemorrhage caused by a car accident. Do you know, after I had surgery, Christmas, I was in the trauma unit for 3 days, 2 months ago. I was in ICU for another 3 and then recovery. I came home to thousands of dollars like I never left. I'm telling you, residual income is the way to go. So many Americans are in a position where if they stop working, their money stops. I had a tragic, life-changing, could have been life-altering, permanent injury. Thank God it didn't turn out that way. But I came home to residual income. What do you have in place if you can't work? Now let me hear from some people that are on the Zoom right now. All right, now let me hear from some people that are earning some of the residual income and investing, like a Mr. Don Wilson, right, who had his hand up earlier. Don, do me a favor, man. Come off mute. What has this business done for your family? Is the residual income serious?
Can you hear me, Mr. Beane?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely, it is serious. It helped my wife and I cash flow about $12,000 annually back into our household, right? Helped Ruthie's credit score go from a 616 to a 826. Mine went from a 787 to a 834. Helped us refinance our mortgage from a 2.45 down to a 2.10 interest rate, saving us over $90,000 in interest by itself. Helped us pay off all of our debt except for the mortgage. Helped us purchase a condo in Cabo that we was able to pay for cash. 2 parcels of land out in Southern California. It helped us purchase acres of land out in Puerto Rico. We just opened up our very first diversified cash flow account. We have 2 private reserve accounts, and now we on our way to actually opening up our complex trust. And then from there, Mr. Bean, we are also making a ridiculous residual income, 4 figures per month coming back into the household, and it's because of this amazing program. And not to mention a multi-$100,000 memorabilia collection as well. So yeah, we are definitely blessed and super grateful that we took advantage of the opportunity for sure.
Man, I heard you're approaching millionaire status with your assets. Your business has helped you approach millionaire status. Did you ever think millionaire would be attached to your name?
You know what? I did. I just didn't know how. I did.
Right.
I really did, man. I knew 2009, the spring of 2009. I knew sitting in a classroom at Florida State University that it was going to come one way. I thought it was going to be via the NFL, but the man up above had something different. I actually met you about 3 years after that, and you have literally been the mentor of mentors and have helped both my wife and myself definitely get ourselves in a position where, yes, $1 million status is right around the corner. So thank you so much, sir. I tell you every chance I get, but again, tell you in the front of everybody, I appreciate you, big bro. And yes, sir, we on the way.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Hey, guys, I'm telling you, this thing is serious. Now watch, I'm up against my half-hour mark, so I'm gonna round this out. You created some money first, so you can't tell me 149 is a stretch, 249 is a stretch. It's a stretch because you're giving too much away. The question is, how long do you want to do that, right? Now we take those testimonies and now we make some money every day. But guess what? We got another daily check. See this column on the right? Once your team hits 36, your team, not you telling 36 people, it mushrooms to 36. You now earn $30 per day on everybody who joins that day. And it goes all the way up to 150 per person on everyone who joins that day. And you're still getting $50 at this point per day. So you got $1,500 a month coming in minimum. All right, Brian, what do you mean? So this is how a day looks for me. This whole black screen is one day. All these people joined one day. This is one day direct deposit. Mary joined 30. Elijah joined 30. Ronald joined 30. Amy joined 50. I told you it's a range of 30 to 150 per person. Let's go down here. Crystal joined 100. There's 1,000 that I earn minimum. Remember I told you I was in the hospital? I had a brain hemorrhage. The $1,000 was coming every single day. So I came home to thousands of dollars while I was away. 50, 50, 30, 70, 30, 70. I was not making that in weeks on my job. That's the power of leverage. If only working brings you money, you have to work for the rest of your life. If leverage and investing can bring you some money, your retirement date gets short. It's that simple. Now, let me fly through and show you. Multiply your money, like Gerald Parker. Got his new vacation home on the right. He lives in North Carolina, but he got his pool in his vacation home in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Trevor and Shirley Thompson eliminated $20,000 in debt. They're making $9,000 a month. Just built a nice dream home in North Georgia. Now they're investing overseas as well. Multiply your money, like Angela Johnson, like Cookie Ivory, like Charles Ivory. Just built his dream home, over 6,000 square feet. Detachment, another 2,500 square feet. The water is behind them. They got the pool in the back. They fishing off the backyard. An amazing, amazing story. Here's why. 3A, 3B, 3C, and 3D. Now you can invest your money. Some of you guys want to go from renting to home ownership. We got it. Some of you guys want to become your own bank. We got it, right? That's where you borrow money from yourself, pay yourself back on your own terms, and your DCA and your PRA, the balance doesn't drop like it does when you put it in the bank. We're essentially putting your money where the bank is putting your money. You see how that works? When you put your money in the bank and leave it there, if you got $10,000 and you take 2,000, your balance is 8,000. When you put your money where the bank puts it, now you're getting higher rates of return. You can park your money there. You can borrow against that money because it's not in the bank, it's in the bank's investments. Now your balance doesn't drop because it's collateralized. See, this is what wealthy people do. Land banking is the purchasing of land in the path of growth. We bought tens of thousands or thousands of acres in Antelope Valley, California. You can look it up later. Green Energy Valley. Parcels of land at a discount because of our membership. And as the land grows, so does your net worth. All ships rise with the tide. And then recently, we added precious metals. When I say recently, just this month, the precious metal division has been added. How would you guys like for your net worth to go up as silver increases and you bought some with our membership? Hugely discounted. How would you like your net worth to go up because you bought some gold? Then we show you how to become what's called a ratio player. That's where as the appreciation goes up in your precious metals, the balance can be used to purchase more automatically. So now you're reinvesting money that you're not working for. Hey man, if not this, then what? If not you, then who? If not now, then when? And why grow all this money if you can't protect it? Hey man, Rockefeller said it best. Nelson Rockefeller said it best. Own nothing, control everything. We have a complex trust division with experts who've been trained by billionaires on how they structure their assets. So you want to be like Oprah and Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie, Rihanna, LeBron James. These guys have trust funds, business trusts, family trusts, asset trusts. When you structure it the right way, you pay 0% taxes. You ever heard Warren Buffett pays less taxes than his secretary? It's true. It's because of how he makes his money and how he's structured. So some people will never get it. Some people will never understand it. And it's okay. It's not meant for everybody to understand. But some people say, look, I'm tired of overpaying taxes. I'm going down to 0 to 5%. Well, that's what happens when you have a trust fund. Like those of us in Extra Digit. So guys, listen, I'm doing a training tonight. Guess where? Right here on this Zoom at 9:30, about 25 minutes. Everybody can take a break and sign up during the break. The person who introduced you is going to give you a link. You get your username and get your password that you're going to make up so you can start uploading stuff into the portal. In 25 minutes, I'm coming back to this exact same Zoom, and I'm going to show you how I got those paychecks. I'm going to show you what to say to your people. I'm going to show you what not to say because you're not going to say much of anything. I'm going to show you the tools that do all the talking. I'm going to show you these things personally. Me, I told you, the business has been remarkable. The 20 acres of land I purchased 3 months after we started was just the beginning. About 6 months after we started, just the beginning. The condominium I purchased in Dubai, right? The whole building will be constructed next year. I already have equity in the condominium. If I could sell it right now, if I sold it right now, I would get all my money back and a ton more because I got in when it was only 15 stories tall, and now it's going all the way up to the sky. You see how this works? Equity. Equity. I'm building my own amphitheater in my backyard starting this year. The permits, the zoning, the development, I already graded the land, already cleared the trees, I already got the dirt, I already got the parking lot ready for the amphitheater that you guys can come sit in and use. Come on, man. Why? Because I created some money, I increased my money, then I multiplied the money, and now my land is in my trust. Now my son, I had automatically got 20 acres of land because dad went to work 4 years ago. See, it's a family affair. He and I talk about it all the time. Man, you remember when this land was just trees and it was a mess? Now we got the lake. We surrounded by millionaires. We get paid every week. These are the kind of conversations you want to have with your family. So listen, this Zoom will resume in 25 minutes with training. We do this every Wednesday. People say, what kind of support you got? What kind of help I got? You're looking at it. We're going to talk to your people for you. We got videos for you. We got text messages for you. We got social media training for you. We got what we call wealth promotion parties for you. I'm going to show you guys the approach in 25 minutes. Listen, give the person who invited you. My final slide. You want to be a wealth promoter? You're number one. $100 extra, total $249, and $149 per month. Or do you not want to pay the $100? That means you won't have a business. You won't get paid every day, but you will just have the membership where the experts can help you. It doesn't matter to us. Either way, we just want you to succeed and start off where you feel comfortable. I want you guys to remember this. I'll read you this. For those who believe, no explanation is necessary. For those who do not believe, no explanation will suffice. So we're not convincing. For those who believe, no explanation is necessary. For those who do not believe, no explanation will suffice. So at this point in your life, it's up to you. Let us know. I'll see you guys right back here at 9:30 Eastern in 25 minutes for a training that you'll never forget. Have a good night.
Recording stopped.